Hi everyone, and welcome to another weekly connection. So here we are with a full house, and leading this particular weekly connection is Saint Germain and Jaculin, along of course with Lord Mahay and Lord Katumi and all the other Ascended Masters. They want to talk about, and the reason why Saint Germain is leading this is because Saint Germain is particularly active with the mother energy at this time of year. So we're going to talk about how May is such an important month and such an important time on the planet, as particularly those areas on the planet that are having springtime. It's not a coincidence that you have Mother's Day in May in most countries, and you have Wesak Festival. It starts, this portal begins to open at the March equinox, where the mother just starts filling up and filling up. And now that abundance is coming out into all creatures that the mother is domain over, which is us also, right? So that means that this portal is open just in an enormous way for us to transform our physical bodies from 3D to 5D. Now, in the wake of all of this wonderful springtime energy, there has been enormous amount of chaos trying to bring your energy down, and we're going to talk more about that later. You know, as they say, the game is afoot, right? So you're seeing more and more light beings trying to be hammered. Don't let that happen. You're seeing more and more things in the world trying to get you upset, trying to get you mad, trying to get you off your center. So the way that we combat that is by being the light. You have, you know, when I was a kid, and I'll tell you the story, my students know it, but when I was a kid, I had a day where I was particularly feeling sorry for myself. I was in an enormous amount of pain, and my eyes were really, really bad. And I mean, you know, the pain as a child was quite excruciating. This was a bad day. And my home environment wasn't particularly sympathetic to my circumstances. So I was having a bad day. And I was in my room crying. And this master came in and he said, you know, it's true. You're having a very hard time. And this is a very hard thing to deal with. I feel for you, you know? And I gotta say, I don't think you're feeling sorry enough for yourself right now. And I'm like, he goes, no. I really mean it. He's like, you are not getting into this as much as you really could. So I want you to do that right now. I want you to just scream and yell and cry. And you got like a minute and a half, and then I want you back up and running. So we call it the minute and a half. You must express what is going on in your emotions. You must. Because you don't want to suppress what is happening to you. But then in a minute and a half, using conscious use of power and using the gold light, you come back to, all right, I don't really like this situation, but how do I make a light change? We don't like change, but I love adventure, you know? So let's make it an adventure in how we're going to pursue any heavy energies, any dark energies, to not allow that to take you out of the light. This is a very good time for this to be happening, especially with what's going on in this country, where we bring the light in to elevate us above the 3DBS. We are so sick of it. Lord Mahay just reminded me I forgot to do our ditty, so let's do it. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the Cosmic Cleanse, which is going to clear the schmooze out of your aura. Because nobody wants schmuzz. And the cosmic thrust, which allows you to realign heaven and earth a little more on your solar plexus. Put a drop in your hand, rub it together, bring it into your energy field, cup your hands together. Oh, and that's such a lovely 15-second meditation. I love that thing. All right. So we want to, wear your oils. Use it. I like to put the oil here, and I'll put it on my wrist. But I like it particularly right here. What's that called, Pat? Governing vessel?
That's under your nose.
Yeah, what's that called?
Under your nose.
Stop that. Governing vessel? Acupuncture point. Anyway, I like to put it there because then you're smelling it. You see what I mean? So you're smelling it. So put it there. You can wear it there. Wear it on the tip of your nose, and you're smelling it. So if you're having a bad day or you're under a lot of stress, you want to do anything and everything you can to make yourself feel better, right? To not fall into the trap of 3D manipulation. This is the time when everything is in bloom, everything is blossoming. This transformation is happening whether or not 3D humans recognize it or not. Are we done going through 3D BS? No, not quite. But we're getting very close. And it's always the worst right before the end. So you need to be able to pace yourself and to open yourself up to that mother energy that is embracing all life forms right now. And allow us to move our energy upward and not fall for the trick of bringing you down. Don't let this energy bring you down. Don't let the masses of the 3Ders bring you down. This is a beautiful time and a wonderful time and a time of change. So if you're having problems, it may be that you need to embrace a change of some kind. You need to say, what is my change? What do I need to be doing now? And then don't get frightened. Don't get afraid. Don't worry. Figure it out. Because if the challenge is put there for you, then it's a way for you to resolve it in the light. And that's what we're here to do. So we want to, as we do our meditation, just really push into that energy of the mother. Suck in all you can. Because now, and the month of May, is the time to do that. So let's get the Ascension Oil. Now the Ascension Oil is here to help us through this difficult time. And they know we're having a hard time. They know that. I mean, just what life asks of you in a day, just from the time you get up and brush your teeth to the time you do the same thing again to go to bed. It's ridiculous. You can't get uptight about it. For one thing, if you're in the United States, it's a very stressful culture. And we just have to adapt to that, pace ourselves, and take what I call a chill pill. And when you take that chill pill, you use something like the Ascension Oil. And you just sit, take 5 minutes, meditate, breathe, whatever you need to do to hit the reset button. Don't let yourself go into the spin, because it's very easy to do with all the crazy chaos that's going on around us. So now we're going to take the oil. I love this stuff. All right. I actually put some on my tongue earlier. You can eat it, but I'm not allowed to tell you that. All right. So you take a drop right? And you put it right on your third eye, going in your clockwise position. So how you look out through your eyeballs, clockwise, okay? A nice little circular motion. And that's going to pull all that calcium deposit off of your third eye. And you'll notice in about a week of doing that how much softer your third eye feels, how much softer it feels there. And then, don't waste it. And then it makes it so that when you're doing your meditation, you're much clearer. And when you're out in the crazies of the world, it's much better. So, Lord Jermaine is going to lead the meditation today. And everyone else is supporting this energy, just beaming us up. All right? So they want us to beam up, Scotty. Come on, it's time. So do that. We're going to do this now. So visualize that light coming in from source. It's that wonderful, yummy, yummy golden light. It feels so good. It's warming, comforting. And if you get stressed and upset, this light will bring you back into comfort zone, because that's what it's designed for. It's yummy. That's what we talk about. And it'll bring you back into your comfort zone. And so you bring it down through your body and out your feet and into the earth to the mother. And the mother grabs onto that golden light, and your lasso, your golden cord, and firmly plants you into the earth so you do not get blown off. Because if you're not, you just get blown in the wind. So she makes sure you're on course, you're on purpose. And then we bring our energy down into the mother more so that we feel that grid and we feel her vibration and how wonderful her vibration is. And then we bring it around, and she puts an essence of herself in it, up our backs. And we feel that nurturing on our back, that protection on your back. Ma's got your back, right? And you bring it up, and then you bring it down again. And just let that orbit keep going and going. And just enjoy that motion of that light moving through you, connecting you heaven and earth, keeping you strong. That gold light keeps you strong. Don't get upset about what's going on in the world. We're going to outgrow it. We really, really, really are. So now we have that orbit going, and we bring it down, and we bring it up our back, and we waterfall it out the top of our head, and it starts saturating our whole aura, everything about us, our well of the mother, where we feel that connection to the mother and that oneness with all things, which is essential in cosmic consciousness. That we see that we are part of the whole. And as the well of the mother gets stronger within you, you reflect that. You feel that, you know that, and you act that. And you bring it up into your root aura, where all that DNA, all that old negative behavior of 3D is stored. Remember that we're wired to be more negative than positive. We're wired to be afraid, right? We're more prey than we are in nature. So we need to really, really saturate that old 3D so that we don't attract negative forms, and we attract only the positive light that we move through the heart crucible, as we said last time. So now in the sacral aura, all of those shoulds and shouldn'ts, all those things the 3D told you was true, 3D told you was so, 3D told you you had to do, might be true and might not. That is not the point. The point is that now you choose right action because it is right action. Not because anyone ever told you you had to, but because you want to. And then up into the solar plexus, where we feel that energy that we are love. And we bring that energy out, which is the true power, which is why conscious use of power, which is right below it, is about true power, which is love. So in that solar plexus, we radiate love, not ego. And we bring it through our heart crucible so that people feel that, see that, know that. And then we bring it through our throat. Well, let's do conscious intent, because that's so important, because in conscious intent, you can't manifest. That's what this chakra's for, which sits right on your thymus. You can't manifest until you're impeccable with your words, until that vibration of who and what you are is love. So we're working on that as the light seeds. And then the throat, where that's what we are. We are that expression of that love. And our third eye, because we know. We know that we and the planet are moving upward. Does everyone need to go up? No. Just those who are willing and want to and put in the work and radiate that light, radiate love from their heart, not hatred or fear. So it's very important, because you can't have hatred or fear coming through you. You have to whack it with the light. Use this gold light and let it get that so that you feel that love. And then our crown chakra that we wear so proudly and happily, because we love this work. We love all that we do. And the telepathic notch is broadcasting that in a loving way. And people are attracted to the love that we represent and that we are. And so then we radiate it out 18 inches into our aura. And this is where we're Johnny Light Seeds, right? This is where we share that light. And we're so happy to do it. Because by wearing this cloak, it allows us to be less judgmental. Because we see and feel what the other person is experiencing. Disagree or agree doesn't matter. What matters is that you understand. And you let them munch and crunch that light, so that they can get past whatever it is that's going on. And we get to be less judgmental, so that we evolve and grow in love. So it's a good deal. So you wear that shield 24/7. Never ever are you without it. Especially at night, or when you're under stress. Make sure you're shielded up. So I hope you have fun with May and play in the flowers. I love my garden. My garden's doing really well. Play with nature. That's your assignment this week. And have fun. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.